Hey, welcome in Quicken Loan Partners. And I just want to take this opportunity and thank you for taking a couple minutes, probably what is the most unique and busy time you have ever experienced, regardless of the market. Without question, we are facing right now unique challenges, timeframes, and requests from the industry and from borrowers alike. And what it is that you want to know as a Quicken Loans partner, how my smart blog can seamlessly integrate into your business and life to get you better deals, better leads, deals that close, more referrals in 10 days or less. I mean, that's been our mantra. So, just a quick, very quick background on who we are and what we do. Everybody within this company, in some shape, form, fashion, or another, has been in the mortgage or real estate industry. That means that we know what it's like to be on your side of the desk, to make those decisions that will impact your business. And for the last 10 years as a company, our message has never changed. We have been setting up mortgage brokers, loan originators, loan officers, and real estate agents for success. We've been doing it time after time, day after day, without fail, regardless of the industry, because what it is that we do is almost recession proof in some respects. What we do is almost market proof. Whether the market is the most amazing thing that you've ever seen, whether it's turbulent or whether it's tough, what we have proven is our system is the thing that you need to guide you within that market. So in just the next few minutes that we're going to spend together, I'm going to show you very quickly what not to do, what you may be doing, and what it is that you should be doing, and what it is that we can be doing for you. We want to get you better leads, deals that close, and more referrals in 10 days or less, and we don't want you lifting a finger to do so. I mean, we're all about the deals that close, right? You got into business because you were amazing at closing deals. Whether you know how to expedite things and get them to close within 14 days, maybe you're a specialist in the non-QM world and you like the complicated deals. Maybe you're a VA loan specialist, FHA, whatever the case may be. You want to be able to spend your time and capture the deals that close. But the trick is, how do we get there? How we get there is your ability to be able to choose wisely. Right now, every dollar matters. Right now, every day matters. Right now, every customer or potential touch point with a customer matters, because customers today are choosing their professional in a way that maybe they never have before. So the choices you make today not only are going to impact today, they're going to impact you in 2021 and 2022, and that's a fact. And for some, it could be a painful one. Real quickly, I want to share with you, because you out there listening, you might be evaluating things that you want to do within your business to start to drive more business, or you're doing things right now and you just have no idea if it's worth the cost. So I want you guys to listen up, take notes, because there are three things we want you to stop doing right now. And I want you to look at this pie chart with me, because this is indicative of what it is that you already know, right? Regardless of the shiny new object in the marketing and advertising space, the one thing that we know: repeat and referral business. Look at personal referrals. It's 42% is the makeup of your business. 18% is repeat business, which, oh, by the way, could be a referral, right? I mean, it's one and the same. And then professional referrals make up almost 8%. What does this mean? It means your personal brand, you, John Smith, are what people want to do business with. Online, offline, whatever the case may be, it is your personal brand that is driving the success of your business. So regardless of what it is that you may hear online, it's all about you. One of the things, the biggest scams that has been going on for the last 15 to 20 years in the internet space is SEO. People fall in love with the concept of SEO, but really truly have no idea what it takes to get there. And really, what it takes is a mountain of money that very few outside of the Fortune 500 space can truly compete in. If you're trying to evaluate having a website or a page or a link, whatever it is that people will be able to organically find you through search terms as, mortgage brokers in Los Angeles, mortgage brokers in Miami, Manhattan, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Austin. I'm telling you here today, after being in the technology space for so long, you will not be able to get to the mountaintop in SEO without spending just a mountain of money. You're chasing fool's gold. This is the first thing that you need to stop. And I want to go ahead and I want to kind of reinforce what it is that we just talked about. About 78% of your success as an originator, as a loan officer, as a mortgage broker, as a real estate agent is truly found within your personal brand. Consider this, that only 9% of buyers find real estate agents online, the same that they did 10 years ago. And much can be said for the mortgage industry as well. Some things change, but things will always stay the same. The power of the personal brand, the individual, is going to be the thing that propels you online and offline. And I'm so excited to tell you that that power of that personal brand can be done online. The other thing that is just absolutely positively should be taken out of your portfolio or taken off the whiteboard of consideration is PPC. Guys, here's the deal. When you're dealing with Google, and it doesn't matter if it's Google or it's Bing, doing PPC advertising in our industry is one of the most costly things to do. Do you know that you could spend anywhere from $55 per click to $75 per click? Guys, understand what we're talking about. You're going to spend between $55 and $75 on a hope and a prayer that the person is not a 9-year-old or a 99-year-old or somebody that just accidentally clicked on it, but clicked it from their phone, was bored. Think about the millions of people that are home right now that are out there online just searching things, clicking on things because they have nothing else to do. Your business model as a company can't be predicated upon luck. And that's what PPC is. The other is sales funnels. Sales funnel is a really exciting, sexy term that people fall in love with, that you take people on a customer journey and you get them here and they opt in and they download this, then you move them to here. And if they don't go there, they go. That's not the way that the mortgage and real estate industry functions. Sales funnels sound like a great idea, but at the end, you have a frustrated customer. You become frustrated because you're leading these people to a place to where you can hopefully just have a conversation. It's too expensive, it takes too long, and it's ineffective. And that unto itself is a fact. So when we talk more about the pay-click environment, and when we talk about being a part of the big boys, think about the amount of money that LendingTree spends on a daily basis. Think about our friends at Quicken Loans, our partners, right? My Smart Blog, and we have an amazing partnership with Quicken Loans, and they're doing this to help you to compete in your local marketplace. But think about the amount of money that they invest on the retail side and Bankrate and all of that. Look, guys, understand what LendingTree and Bankrate is. They are spending tens of millions of dollars a year to compete in a space so they can resell you and make multiple tens of millions of dollars a year. They want to sell you leads because they know you need customers, but these leads are of the poorest of quality. And if you're not willing to jump on a lead within the first 10 seconds of that thing hit your inbox in the hope and prayer that nobody else beats you to the punch, if you actually get the person on the phone, more than likely, The person you're having a conversation with is not the ideal person that you want to do business with. They're willing to spend an hour and a half on the phone with you and promise you everything if you can get them alone. But unfortunately, they're not a customer of today. And we have to balance the wants and the needs of your business today to the wants and needs of business tomorrow. This is a costly, ineffective way. If you want to be a telemarketer, there's a much better way of going about building your business on a telemarketing perspective than buying high cost, low performing leads. It's just a fact. So at My Smart Blog, Michael Erdman, the founder and the CEO, kind of had this mantra 10 years ago. It is so true then, as it is so true today, and it'll be so true tomorrow. The best application of technology is to support and amplify what you already know works offline. Technology is to support your local celebrity, your local brand. It doesn't necessarily create it, but what it will do is support it. See, for the vast majority of you, 99.9% of you, HGTV, Discovery, and all these reality TV shows of $1 Million Listing and New York Listing and Miami Listing, they're not calling you. You're not going to be a local celebrity overnight. That is going to be built by what it is that you do. I had a conversation with a gentleman in Palo Alto not too long ago, and he said, Jason, I make more money at my kids' Little League baseball game than I have ever done in the Zillow lead, spending thousands of dollars a month, and it's not even close. And what that gentleman said to me, it was so powerful. I thought, you're living this, that the best application of technology is to support and amplify what you already know works offline. And if you can take that concept in today, you're going to win short-term and long-term in this business. I want to reinforce to you again that top line. Referrals have been and will be the lifeblood of your business. And that's not going to change. However, the key for you is, how do you ensure that you're getting every single referral that is owed to you? Do you know that the average mortgage broker only knows about 30% of the business that is referred to him or her? That businesses being referred, borrowers are being referred by real estate agents, accountants, attorneys, and financial planners every day. But don't be deluded to the fact that you're the only name that's being given out. You're one of two, three, and scary enough, sometimes four. It is your job as the local celebrity, as the professional, to ensure that you're gaining, capturing, and winning every single referral that is possibly be giving out on your behalf. That's the key to the business. So we begin to brain hack, right? I mean, that's been kind of the hot nouveau term for the last couple of years. Is I have a loan hack, I have a marketing hack, I have a social media hack, I got a video hack. But really what this kind of comes down to is, what's my customer's journey? What is it they're going to see of me, and how are they going to react once they find me? Will they find me? How will they find me? What does that customer journey look like? That's the true brain hack. There's not this secret sauce there that if you do things in a certain sequence, now you become the marketer of the year, which in turn makes you the mortgage broker of the year. That's not how this process works. So let's talk about the customer journey, shall we? And it begins and ends in one place. Guys, understand this, that when Mary Smith from Coldwell Banker is sitting down with a couple that want to buy a home, Mary Smith says to the couple, hey, look, I want you to call John Jones. He's absolutely amazing. And I want you to call Susie Wagner. She's absolutely amazing. Both of these folks can do an amazing job in getting you into this home. What do you think the very first thing that happens when these clients leave this real estate agent? They bust out that supercomputer that's sitting in their butt pocket. They go to Google and they put in the name of the person that was referred to them. It comes down to research. This is where you're going to win and lose in the referral race. They want to find out, okay, Mary Smith from Coldwell Banker said she's good and he's good. Well, what do we know? Because people need to validate that referral, right? Years ago, for those of you that have been doing this for a while, gosh forbid, we used to pick up the telephone and I used to call and have a conversation with someone, find out who they are. Do they seem astute? Do they seem like a subject matter expert? Do they seem like they're on top of their game? I might even go to the Better Business Bureau, right? Gosh forbid, now they've become the Gestapo, but that's a conversation for another day, right? We'd go to the Better Business Bureau. What's the rating? Because maybe even after or before and after that conversation, I still need to validate. Yeah, they were good, but how do other people feel? Do other people don't like them? Whatever the case may be. When we make a buy decision, regardless of how big or small that buy decision is, we need to be able to validate the information. We need to be able to validate that referral. We need to be able to vet the person. Validation is absolutely key, and we call this the credibility gap. The credibility gap is once your first and last name have been given to a potential borrower, what happens from when they receive your name to if your phone call rings or not? It all starts on Google. And the fact of the matter is, how you appear on Google, by the way, guys, is not SEO and it's not PPC. It's about having foundational items in place to when somebody actually looks up your name at that point, what will they find? See, when we're in agreement that the vast majority of our business is coming from referrals, search terms such as mortgage broker in Austin, mortgage broker in Scottsdale, mortgage broker in Los Angeles, these things are no longer relevant, right? Because if 75 to 100% of our business is coming from referrals, those search terms have now become obsolete. They're not useful. What is useful? What people find when they type in your name and number. And you got to bridge the credibility gap from the time they get your name to the time that they consider to make a telephone call to you. See, unfortunately, whether you're in the mortgage or real estate business, and you can see on here for real estate agents, right? We're using this example, but the truth of the matter is that mortgage brokers are the same way. Our websites are designed as these one-size-fits-all billboards. When people come to your website, if they find your website, but let's assume that they do, what do they see? They see a company name, they see a logo, they see a tagline, they see the type of loan programs that you have, they see apply now, they see frequently asked questions. There's nothing of a connection point to these billboard websites to incline or to spur a customer to give you a call. There's nothing there, right? It is what it is that they expect. There's nothing that's going to drive them. I don't care if you have something about interest rates or we do loans down to 450 FICO scores, no money down. There's nothing there that's going to connect with a potential borrower to bridge the credibility gap, to validate the referral that's going to make them pick up the telephone call. Guys, understand, or pick up the phone. Guys, understand this. For borrowers of the age of 45 years and age of younger today, for them to pick up the phone and commit to a telephone call to you is almost like a marriage proposal. People see their time as far too valuable. They don't want to be sold. They don't want to be pressured. They don't want to be pushed. So before that they would put themselves in that into that situation, they want to know that you're the one. Have you guys heard of Carvana? Right, the car company that you can go online, pick the car that you want, never talk to a human being, and have this sucker dropped off at your house? Why do you think they are becoming a national phenomenon? Because people think they're going to get hosed when they go to the car dealership, that they're going to spend all day, that they're going to be pushed, they're going to overspend. Excuse me, they're going to overspend, they're going to overbuy, their payment's going to be too high, they didn't get a good deal, they're going to leave excited but frustrated. Carvana is taking over the automobile market, like Opendoor is taking over the real estate market, like Zillow Mortgage is taking over the mortgage industry, and those are facts. So when in the customer journey, when somebody comes to your website, your corporate site, this is what they see, this is what they feel, and this is why they ultimately leave before you ever have an opportunity to connect with them. Here's the great news. There's a solution. There's been a solution in the place for the last 10 years or more. We were the first ones to really present the solution to the mortgage and real estate space about 10 years ago, and we've been doing it tenfold since then. And the solution, by the way, is amazingly simple, and it should be simple. Technology should be simple. The solution is creating a dynamic online presence. Website, content, social media. And content is king, and I absolutely promise you that it is. So let's kind of break this down a bit. The website. You say, Jason, I already have a website. No, you don't. You have a corporate site. If you look real closely on this page, we are about personal branding. Personal branding. The domain name is your name. So in this particular case, we got James Whitener, right? It's jameswhitener.com. So when that real estate agent gives out James Whitener's name here in the Scottsdale area to a borrower, and they go to Google and they type in James Whitener, guess what happens? James's website comes up first. And we build a site all around James, making him the local celebrity, making him the subject matter expert. We make it incredibly dynamic site from beginning to end that is mobile responsive, right? That is desktop responsive, that people know once they land on this site, they know exactly who they're dealing with. We're bridging that credibility gap from referral to website. Did you know that you have less than 1 second to make an impression on someone? Is that what your corporate website is doing? That generic sort of website that all mortgage brokers and real estate agents have. Are you going to win that 1 second battle? If not, this is why you're losing referrals. Referrals you didn't even know about. We build comprehensive sites that are mobile friendly, iPad friendly, tablet friendly, desktop friendly, all centered upon you, the individual, because that's who the person is looking up. Bob Romallo, one of our clients, there is no doubt that when you come to his site for this agent, you know who you're dealing with, right? From the design of the website to the person, to his picture, right? To everything on the interior of the site is something completely different than when customers see when they go onto any other site. You connect with Bob almost instantly in the aesthetics, in the design, and to whom he is. But the other thing that is really key is the brand consistency. People want to know, because once they go to your website, where's the next place that they're going to go? They're going to go to social media, right? What is Bob talking about? Is he talking about politics, religion, philosophy? Who does he like? Who doesn't he like? People are looking for a way to disqualify doing business with you as opposed to qualifying you. They don't necessarily want to do business with you. They're trying to find the negative, not the positive. So one of the things that we knew 10 years ago that was key to success, that when somebody goes to one of our customers' websites, when they go to their LinkedIn, when they go to their Facebook, when they go to their Twitter, That brand consistency stays all the way through. It connects the dots for the customer. It's not, Billy Bob sells, Vegas homes and Vegas home guys selling on the cheap. It's none of that. It's Bob, it's Bob's picture, it's Bob's same design, it's Bob's same message going all the way throughout. The customer journey demands consistency, and we give that to the customer. We do it in the local marketplace as well. We want people to know that they're doing business with somebody locally, that they're not dealing with a call center in Portland, Oregon, or a call center in Austin, Texas. So we designed your personally branded website. Remember, personally branded because that's what they're searching, your first name, last name. But we also want them to know that you are local, that you've been local for a really long time. So the imagery and that brand consistency is critical when people are on there, whether it's the city skyline, whether it's something that's very specific to your town and area. We're going to match that up so that potential borrower knows that, hey, Catherine is from here. Awesome. I'm dealing with a local person. That matters. And it's a super big deal. So what happens when we start to put all these things together? Well, let's use Catherine Jean Keller as an example. And it's a powerful example because when you use people's names, now you're owning your name on Google. They call it the SEO side benefit, but I don't call it that. I call it controlling the narrative, right? Mary Smith from Coldwell Banker gives out Catherine Jean Keller. And when somebody goes to Google and they put in Catherine Jean Keller in the Google search, you want to be found, because if you're not found online on Google, you're a ghost. You don't exist. And that's not a place that you want to be in. And if you don't exist when you Google your name, you're losing out on 2/3 or more of the referrals that are due to you. You never get the chance to compete for that business because in the mind of that borrower, you simply don't exist. But in the case of Catherine here, when her name is given out for a referral, guess what happens? Her Facebook, her website, her LinkedIn, and her Pinterest all show up. That's not an SEO side benefit, guys. That's winning the war. And the war that you're competing with online is not mortgage broker in Austin, Texas, or mortgage broker in Tennessee, or mortgage broker in Phoenix, Arizona. The war that you need to win is your very own name. And that's why Quicken Loans, through their partnership program, introduced you to us, because we know how to win the war for you to compete and win with your own name, where you should be putting your dollars at to compete and win. They know that you could become that local celebrity in your marketplace, in your niche, through the power of your name. You don't have tens of millions of dollars to try to win mortgage broker in Los Angeles. It doesn't make sense to do. So guys, this isn't an SEO side benefit. This is winning the credibility gap. Content is king. I'm going to run through this really pretty quickly for you. But here's what we do on a daily basis for you guys. We post new content relevant to the mortgage and real estate industry every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, with the exception of federal holidays. And all of the information or the blog post or the content that is put up every day appears as though it's written by you. And it gets placed on your website every day. Why is this important? Because you become an immediate subject matter expert. When an economist talks about the economy, or he or she publishes a book, those 1,000-page books, through the volume of information, we automatically give them the title of subject matter expert. The same thing for a doctor. If Dr. James Andrews, renowned ACL knee specialist doctor, put out a book on reconstructive surgery for ACLs and MCLs and PCLs and whatever other CLs there are out there, and he did it with 2,000 pages, Dr. Andrews is going to be seen as a subject matter expert. Well, one of the ways that you connect with a potential borrower is also by being a subject matter expert. Every day, we produce the industry best content that gets placed upon your website. So when that borrower that's validating who you are and what you know, especially those borrowers 45 years of age or younger, they want to know, are you actively engaging on your website? Are you putting out daily quality content? They are. It checks a box. And that box is huge, because if that box isn't checked, guess what? You're not getting that call. Content is king. Quality content is king. We provide that for you on a daily basis. And that, along with the personal branding, is going to be key to your success in any marketplace. And that's what a customer sees. When they come to this website, they see James Whitener and they see that he's having daily content being posted to his website that makes him special, it makes him unique, and it makes people feel that they're working with somebody that understands the industry that we're in today and their needs. That is a huge deal. But having a website and having content of our website is only 66% of the battle. We live in a social world, and if we are not on social net, on like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, that's a serious red flag. There's something wrong about this person. They're not today. They're not with it. Maybe even worse than not being there is the person that's there and only posts maybe once a month. It shows a potential borrower that you simply don't care about being where they are. For families, when they go to Facebook, they want to connect with people, professionals that are active on Facebook. The same with Twitter, and C-level executives and higher on LinkedIn. By not being there, you're telling them that you don't care about the audience that they are, because that's where they are. So not only are we going to place the content on your website on a daily basis, we're also going to place that same post on your social media platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, and in most cases, Twitter. That is a huge deal. That is the trifecta. That is the formula. A personal website branded specifically to you, having all the bells and whistles for allowing people to apply, engage, do whatever. The brand consistency, the daily content, and the social media. Social sharing. It's about getting that information out to where your customers spend time. Hey, look, you may think Twitter is digital diarrhea. It doesn't matter what you think. It only matters what potential borrowers think. Well, I hate Facebook, Jason. Great. Your customers don't. I don't understand LinkedIn. Don't worry about it, because we're going to create, design, and post to that LinkedIn account every day that will posture you as the expert. That's the beautiful part in this whole thing. Content syndicated through your website and then shared out to your platforms is the key to your success. And the key to it is the daily, consistent action that is taken with it. And it's all done in an automated fashion. Could you imagine for a moment trying to do all of this on your own? You'd say, that's crazy. There's not enough time in the day. We absolutely agree. I don't know how to set up these websites. I don't have time to set up all these social media, then monitor the social media, then find the images. Do you know how long it takes to find high quality images that actually, fit to your content? It's of the right size, the right dimension, the right sort of HD quality, that crisp look. Do you have any idea how long that takes? And if you're shaking your head up and down, great, that means you've tried it. It is super hard. The tech overwhelm, to the content overwhelm, to the amount of money. I encourage you to go out there and start looking at companies that will handle your social media for you. The cost that is associated with social media management or building a website or to have a content writer will run you in the thousands of dollars. It's not me saying it. Go out, do your research, find out for yourself. It is a massive undertaking, not only for you time, and expertise, but money. But we've made it simple, and we've made it simple for the last 10 years. That's why Quicken Loans came to us and said, hey, we love who you are. We love what you do. We love what you're doing for our current partners. We want to make this even bigger and broader for everybody else. Why? Because we make it easy. We make it totally automated. We make it totally hands-free. The Smart Blog Marketing Automation. From the personal website designed to your name, firstname, lastname.com. Daily content with imaging, mortgage and real estate related, and then syndicated out to social media, all done maybe even before you wake up every day, depending upon what part of the country that you're in. You're winning the credibility gap battle. You're winning if 87% of your business is coming from referrals. But if industry statistics tell us that you only get to talk to 1 out of 3 people that are receiving your name, it's because that gap is too wide. And when they go to that supercomputer in their pocket and you come up as a ghost, you're never going to win the battle short term or long term. Our success in the mortgage and real estate industry has been we bridge the credibility gap from the time that somebody gets your name to the time that you get the telephone call. We're taking your customer on a journey to where they can successfully validate who you are, what you do, the expert, product, service, social, content with brand consistency along the way. And that's what it's all about. Guys, I encourage you to do 1 or 2 things. At the bottom of this video, you're going to see 2 options. You can set a one-on-one time with me. My name is Jason. I'd love to spend a few minutes with you, understand your business a little bit more, understand what you're amazing at, understand the things that you want to do, and understand the things that you don't want to do. And I get all that. These are the conversations that I have every day. And I'd be happy to put a plan in place that makes sense for your business today and your business in 2023. If you're like, hey, Jason, I've already seen enough, man. I am ready to go. Awesome. We are ready to work with you and put a solution in place. You're going to have 2 options below the schedule an appointment that's going to allow you to immediately check out today. And we'll be so excited. By the way, we can have your website up within 48 hours. You're live and online and starting to take your place in the Google sphere within 48 hours from getting going. Join all of the other people from the QLMS program that have started in this solution and have seen massive results in their business. They came here for the automation. They're staying here for the consistency. They're winning because of the customers that they're receiving. And it doesn't matter the environment. It doesn't matter what mortgage rates do. It doesn't matter what the housing market does. This is a solution that wins in every single environment. Whether I talk to you one-on-one or whether we see you on the inside, I am so excited about be working with you. Michael Erdman, the founder and CEO of this company, is so excited to be working with you. We have a support team, staff in place, ready, success partners. They're going to help you every step of the way. Until then, it's been absolutely my pleasure to spend a few minutes with you. Make it an awesome day. Take care.